Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Doctors to Be. So today we'll be talking about NEET 2024. So here I'll be discussing a few tips and tricks which you should follow to crack NEET. So let's start with the most basic question. How to start? As the saying goes, well begin is half done. So make sure that you're familiar with the syllabus. Make a plan or a blueprint. Just come to know about what you're going to be dealing with for the next 2 years. Then write it down in a separate notebook. Get a diary just for preparation, planning, and syllabus. Don't use it for anything else. Get yourself a calendar along with it and create a realistic timetable. I'll upload more videos about each time required to learn a particular lesson in class 11 physics, chemistry, and bio. Make sure that you create a plan in such a way that you get to cover one lesson or maybe two or maybe one lesson in 2 days. Apart from completing one lesson on your own, I would recommend you to always come and revise or make proper notes of what was taught in school or your coaching institute on that particular day. Make sure that you're always in touch with your daily portions because that is equally important as well. So, even when you've completed the lesson, learning your daily portion will be like revising the whole lesson once again. Revision and consistency is the key. So always make sure that you also revise your daily portion and spend some time towards a separate lesson according to your caliber. The next thing is set your priorities out. And I always believe that long hours of studying a day will be very tiring, but it will make your journey very easy and not stressful during 12th. You can focus on your boards as well as your NEET, because always NEET aspirants have the thought or the priority, they've set it out as NEET. So it's better if you score good in your board so that you have a second option too. So now let's discuss about practice. How can we practice? What can we practice? Where can we practice? So practicing mock test daily is a very important thing to do in the case of point from NEET. So attempt a minimum of 50 questions a day. I know that we'll be only answering 180 questions, but those 180 questions are going to come from almost 10 books from NCRT and your guides and everything. So you never know from where the questions are going to come. So it's better if you have exposure to all kinds of possible questions, which will make your journey more smoother and easier. More important thing is to follow is that always have one standard guide for each subject. Do not buy guides from multiple subjects. Maybe for reference or better understanding you can buy guides, but when it comes to the basis of practicing MCQ questions, always and always follow any one guide. I know that a lot of us have this thought like, practicing from a lot of guides will give us exposure to more questions, but that is not needed because any standard guide will have all the type of possible questions. So what I would suggest is as soon as you learn the lesson, attempt all the MCQs of that particular lesson, maybe maximum from two guides, and what you have to do is mark or star everything which you have done incorrectly. So after you've done revising, just look at a glimpse and understand why you have gone wrong and maybe revise that concept once. And always keep Sundays for revising the whole thing you've done throughout the week and not for learning anything new, because revision is very important and it plays a major role in getting good marks. And at the end of the month, look at everything and practice them once again, and when you get those questions wrong, you can attempt them later, maybe after 2 weeks or so. This is a very helpful and useful tip for anybody whose goal is to crack NEET. So now let's talk about more things, but before that, one important thing is to note that you have to do your mock test in a timed manner, not as you like. So now let's talk about notes. Notes are very important when it comes to any exam, whether it's NEET, JEE, boards, or any exam, because when you enter into the final phase of revision or examination just a few days before the exam, you really won't have time to go through your textbook A to Z. So the best thing is to do is refer your notes. So prepare notes while learning. So first read the lesson, highlight the important points, make key notes and everything. The next time read the lesson and take notes along with it. Read NCRT and highlight the important points. Make your own NCRT notes. I know that a lot of NCRT notes are available online, but make them on your own, and at the end practice exemplar questions in the same notebook, and also all the mistakes and extra points from other guides or reference book which you're going to use. And as I said, revision is very crucial for your NEET preparation. Revise regularly and always allocate Sunday, a few hours in Sunday. Always enjoy Sunday, because you have to balance out with the stress you're going through the 6 days out of 7 days in the week. So always make sure that you allocate just a few hours, maybe 3 or 4, for revision of every subject, including your additional subjects and language. And always make sure you emphasize your important and weak areas. Revise the formulas and their derivations, go through important reactions, equations, mechanics, and everything. And one more important key note is that when you learn biology, you'll have a lot of scientific terms to remember. So always make sure that you revise them too. Now, on a final note, divide your time according to your caliber. Some of them are good at physics, some of them are good at biology, some of them are good at chemistry. So when you know that you'll be able to handle something at the last moment, always give the least priority to that subject. Always learn the hardest subject first, then set deadlines. When it comes to your personal preparation, always make sure that you are on track, and if you miss something a day, always try your level best to do it along with the next day's work, or else allocate 3 free days in a month, anywhere, maybe one day in the first week, one day in the third week, one day in the fourth week. Always allocate a free day, and you can use that for revision, or maybe you can learn your additional subjects, or if you missed out something else, you can learn it during that day. And one more important and golden thing is revise and solve previous year question papers and questions. And one important thing, do not compromise 11th standard at any cost. All of us have this thought that we can start our preparation from 12th standard, but 11th has the most weightage, I mean more weightage than 12th standard. So that is why NEET is considered a bit difficult. And have you ever wondered why do droppers get more score in NEET? Because they never ever learn only the 12th standard portion. They always inculcate 11th standard portion also in their preparation. So a final note, with consistency and hard work, even an average student can score good in NEET. Whatever scores you got in your primary, secondary, middle school doesn't matter at all at this point. Everything which is going to matter is how you're going to use the next 2 years ahead, and all you need is good support and guidance. It doesn't matter if you got 80%, 90%, 70% in your class 10 board examinations, or have you performed in any of your tests till now. It doesn't matter at all. Always believe in yourself and consider this as a very fresh beginning, and never strain yourself. Positive vibes only. Thank you so much.